Hi, I'm Lisa. Thank you for joining me this evening, or well, this late afternoon, early evening, for Silver Sneakers Chair Yoga. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercises demonstrated by me in this online class can be physically demanding. If you are unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a different set of classes. The poses that we're going to do today can easily be modified to each individual body type. So just before we get started, just a couple reminders. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the practice. And keep in mind, I am unable to see you. Therefore, you are not being monitored. So it really is up to you to make sure you're doing what's right for your body. Above all else, listen to your body and don't try to force your body into doing something that it's not comfortable doing. Okay, and just a couple housekeeping things before we get started. For this practice, you're going to need either a set of yoga blocks, which many of you probably don't have at home. But if you don't have yoga blocks, a rolled up towel will work. A Kleenex box could work as well. Or maybe even a firm throw pillow. All of those are suitable options. And then you'll also need a yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, bathrobe, belt, tie, or even a regular belt, or even a necktie or a scarf would work. So I'm going to give you just a moment to gather those items. And you only need one of either the towel, the Kleenex box, or the pillow, and then you only need one of the belts as well. So go ahead, take just a moment and go get what items that you do need for today's practice. Okay, I'm presuming everybody has had the opportunity to gather the things that they need. One last thing to mention is the chair that you're in. That's pretty important. Make sure it's a chair that does not have wheels, preferably a chair without arms, just because that will give you the freedom to move in your chair without being locked in by those arms. And then if your chair is not on a yoga mat, make sure it's on carpet or something that's going to hold it steady so that it doesn't slip around on you while you're doing these yoga asanas or yoga postures. Okay, let's get started. So take your rolled up towel or your pillow or Kleenex box and set it between your legs, between your thighs. And this is going to help you to start engaging your legs right away, right from the beginning. I'd like you to sit away from the back of your chair so you can sit with a nice long spine. Palms are in your lap. And then inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears and exhale them back down and around. And just take a moment to come into stillness. If it's available, I invite you to close your eyes. And if it's not available today or that doesn't feel comfortable, perhaps you lower your gaze, just something to allow yourself to turn inward and just allow yourself to come into the present moment. I'd like you to think about using your senses, the 5 senses that we have. So starting with the sense of hearing. Think about all the things you hear right now in your environment. Now, are these sounds near or far? Are they outside or inside? Perhaps you hear your breath as you inhale. Or perhaps you hear the beat of your own heart. And bring your attention to your sense of smell. What is it you smell right now? Can you smell fabric softener on your clothing? Or perhaps you've got hairspray in your hair, or you smell body lotion or lip balm. Or maybe you have a candle burning or an air freshener. Just notice what you smell. And then bring your attention to your sense of touch, your sense of feeling. What is it you feel? Do you notice the way your feet feel against the earth? Or the way your seat feels supported by the chair you're sitting in? Maybe you notice the way your clothing feels on your body, or the way your hair feels on your head. And bringing your attention to your sense of taste, noticing what you taste with your tongue right now. Did you just drink some coffee or tea? And perhaps you had a pop or some lemon water. Maybe you're chewing gum or just had a mint, or maybe you just ate lunch. What is it you taste? And floating your eyes open, but keeping your head right where it is and just moving your eyes. Glance around your space, and what is it you notice? What is it you see? Do you notice anything new or something you haven't seen in a while? Just kind of glance around. And then bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand on top of it. And once again, I invite you to lower your gaze or close your eyes. I'd like you to set an intention for today's practice, something you would like to use to anchor your practice and anchor the rest of your day, maybe even the rest of your week with. It might be one word, two words, a short phrase. Perhaps you get a picture in your mind. Just ask your heart what it is it desires for you right now. And bring your palms together, gathering that intention in between your palms, thumbs touching your heart space. Just pause with that intention for just a moment. And then flutter your eyes open if you haven't done so already. Drop your hands down by your sides. Turn your palms out. Inhale, circle your palms up and overhead. Exhale, turn your palms out, clearing your space. Inhale, circling your palms up and overhead. Maybe lift your gaze this time. Exhale, clearing your space, your day, clearing away any stress or anxiety. Inhale one more time, palms reach up and overhead, coming together. exhale. Bring away any negative energy, anything that you no longer need. And then last time, inhale, circle your palms up and overhead, lift your gaze. And this time, exhale, your palms come down to your heart. Make sure you're still squeezing on that towel or that block. Keep those legs engaged, keep your core engaged, keep your spine nice and long. Bring your hands together and then bring them over to your left shoulder as you drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And inhale, bring your head back up to center. Bring your palms over to your right shoulder as you drop your left ear over to your left shoulder. Coming back through center, palms come back over to the left. Right ear comes towards the right shoulder. And this time, maybe lift your chin slightly. Noticing how the stretch is a little bit different. And maybe lower your chin down towards your armpit, stretching into the back of the neck. Everything comes back to center. And then bring your palms over to the right as you drive your left ear towards your left shoulder. Maybe lift your chin towards the sky. And maybe you drop your chin down towards your armpit. Just stretching and noticing. No judgment. And inhale, come back to center. Release your palms. Go ahead and remove that towel or that pillow for just a few moments. We're going to start working from our feet all the way up to the top. So we're going to do the bottom up approach today. So begin by pushing down into your heels, lifting your toes and setting them back down. Inhale, lift your toes, set them back down, and just notice where you feel this movement at. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Maybe this time you lift, you spread your toes, and you set them down. Lifting, spreading, setting them down, noticing where you feel this in your body. Inhale, lift, maybe set them down one at a time. And one more time, inhale, lift your toes, spread your toes wide and set them down one at a time. Stretching into the balls of our feet, the tops of our feet. Inhale, lift your heels up. And exhale, set them down. Inhale, lift. And again, noticing where do you feel this stretch? Perhaps the calves, or maybe you feel this in the tops of your thighs or in your hips. Maybe you feel it in your lower abdomen. Maybe you can feel it all the way up into your jaw. Let's do this a couple more times. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Last time, inhale up and exhale down. Okay, go ahead and grab a hold of that right knee, right shin, and just begin to circle your ankle one direction and then the other direction. And maybe point and flex your toes, just getting some gentle movement into the ankles. Then set that leg down. Go ahead and hug the left leg in. Do the same thing, a couple circles one direction. Yeah, popcorn ankle. And then the other direction. And you point and flex your toes. And then set that foot back down. Grabbing a hold of the bottom of your chair, and this will help with support and keeping your spine nice and long. Inhale, draw that right knee up. Exhale, extend your leg. Inhale, bend back in, set it down on the exhale. Go to the other side, inhaling left knee up, exhale, extend. Inhale, bend into that leg, set it back down. One more time each side, inhale up, exhale, extend. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, inhale, left leg rises, exhale, extend that left leg. Inhale, knee comes up, exhale, leg comes down. Let's get some movement into our hips. So go ahead and draw that right knee in with your right hand. Just begin to open and close your hip. And then maybe you take some hip circles one direction. And then maybe those same hip circles the other direction. And then bring that leg down. We're going to do a figure four stretch. So I'm going to give you a couple different options. Option one would be to cross your right ankle over the left, allowing that right knee to drop open to the side. This is already quite a bit happening in the hip, so if this is where you stay, that's perfectly fine. Option two, bring the sole of your right foot to the instep of your left, allowing that knee to drop open a little bit further. This will deepen that stretch in that right hip. You can stay here. Or maybe you decide to go to the full expression of this pose by crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Whichever option you choose is right for your body, so make that choice. Then inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze, no matter which position you've chosen. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips, keeping your spine long, keeping your gaze forward and down. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. And just take a couple breaths here, sending some breath to that right hip as you create some space. And inhale, come back up. And then uncross that leg. And we'll go to the other side. So inhale, draw that left knee in. Begin by opening and closing the hip. And then take some hip circles one direction. And then the other direction. And then we're going to come into that figure four stretch. So I'll go through those options one more time with you. Option one, cross your left ankle over the right, dropping open that left knee. Option two, sole of your left foot comes to the inside of your right. Again, dropping that left knee open a little bit more. Or perhaps you come to the full expression of the pose by crossing that left ankle over the right knee. Your choice, you choose your pose. No matter where you've chosen to be, inhale, lift your heart, draw your shoulder blades back, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, hinge forward from the hips any amount. Just getting a nice stretch into that left hip. Let's take a breath or two here. Take one more inhale. Exhale. And inhale, come back up and cross that leg. Moving up our spine, bring your hands to your knees. We're going to do a few chair cat cows here. So as you inhale, draw your elbows back. Drawing your shoulder blades together, lifting your heart, lifting your gaze. And then exhale, round into your spine as you tuck your chin to your chest and straighten into your arms. And just do this a couple more times. Inhaling, coming forward. Lifting your heart, lifting your gaze. Exhale, rounding back. Just creating some space in the spine. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming back. One more time. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, rounding back. Let's get some movement into the shoulders. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And as you inhale, circle your elbows up and forward. And then exhale, open them wide, bring them back and down. Do this a couple more times. So inhaling, elbows come up. Exhale, open your elbows and circle them back down. One more time, inhaling, elbows come up. Exhale, open them wide and bring them back down. Now let's go in the reverse direction. So this time, inhale, elbows come back and up. Exhale, elbows come forward and down. Two more times, inhaling, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Last time, inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Let's do a few side bends. Inhale, so go ahead and grab a hold of the bottom of your chair with your left hand. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, take a side bend to the left. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, take a side bend. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bring that arm down. One more time each side. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, take that side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Last time on this side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, take a side bend. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead. Palms come together. And as you exhale, twist open to the right, bringing your left hand to your right knee and bringing your right hand to the bottom of the seat behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Think of it as having a silken cord coming out of the crown of your head, pulling your crown of your head towards the sky. And then exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. Take one more inhale. And then one more exhale. Inhale, coming forward, arms come up and overhead. And exhale, twist open to the left. Right hand comes to left knee. Left hand comes behind you on the seat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, thinking a bit silken cord. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Maybe you look over your left shoulder. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Go ahead and grab that yoga strap or that bathroom belt or that belt or that scarf. And I'd like you to grab it between your two hands. Bring your hands about hip width distance apart. And to start, they can rest on your knees, keeping your spine nice and long, keeping your core nice and strong. And actually, if you want, grab a whole bit of towel, just as a reminder, put it between your legs. This will help you keep everything nice and tight. And I'd like you to begin to pull that strap apart. So really engage your arms, engage your upper body as if you're trying to pull the strap apart. And then release. Inhale, one more time. Pull, 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 pull. Really engaging your arms, engaging your upper body. And then release. And this time, I want you to begin to lift your arms up to shoulder height as you're trying to pull the strap apart. And then exhale, lower, keeping it nice and strong. Don't loosen your grip. Inhale. Arms come up to shoulder height. Exhale down. Maybe lengthen your grasp. Inhaling up to your shoulders. Keeping everything nice and tight. And lower. Maybe this time as you inhale up to your eyes. Exhale down. Maybe lengthen your grasp. Inhale, maybe you can inhale all the way up to the top of your head. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhale, coming all the way up to the top of your head. Exhale, coming back down. This time, inhale, come all the way up to the top of your head. And then on your next exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale down. Inhale, bring those arms up and overhead. This time, maybe take a side bend to the right. Inhaling back up using core strength. Exhale, take a side bend to the left. Inhale, coming back up with that core strength. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Inhale, come back. And exhale, take a twist to the left. Inhale, come back. Exhale, lower your arms. Okay, ready to go one more round? Great. Okay. Grasp that strap, begin pulling it apart as you inhale, lifting your arms up and overhead. Coming to your full expression, whatever that may look like for you. Exhale, taking it side bend over to the right. Inhale, using your core to lift yourself back up. Exhale, taking it side bend over to the left. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, bring your arms back down. And go ahead and release that strap to the side. Just shake your arms out. Get some movement back into those shoulders. How you feeling? You're feeling pretty good right now. Okay. Go ahead and you can remove that towel or that pillow, whatever it is you have between your legs. Go ahead and turn and face towards the right, planting your right leg firmly on the chair, and then stepping your left leg back so that your knee is coming straight down from your hip. Toes are curled under. You just begin to get a nice quad stretch here, stretching into the front of that thigh. Drawing your shoulder blades back, don't let yourself hunch forward. Keep your spine nice and long. Gazes forward at something on the wall in front of you. You could stay here, or maybe you bring your left arm up to the sky. Maybe you bring your left arm up to the right arm up to the sky. Thinking about your shoulders, don't let them come up to your ears, so keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. If your arms are raised, grasp your hands, release your index fingers. And maybe you lift your gaze to where the wall and the ceiling meet, inviting a slight back bend here. Creating a deeper stretch in the front of that left thigh. Exhale, bring your palms back to center. If it's available, grasp your hands behind your back and draw your knuckles down towards the earth as you bring your shoulder blades together. Shining your heart forward. Lifting your gaze. And then come back to center. Release everything. And go to turn to the other side. So turn to face the left. Make sure your left leg is planted firmly on your chair. Step that right leg behind you so that your knee is coming down straight from the hip. Right toes are curled under, spine is nice and long, gaze is forward. Then inhale, maybe your right fingertips come up to the sky. Maybe your left. Think about your shoulders, draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. If your arms are raised, grasp your hands, release your index fingers. Maybe lift your gaze to where the wall and the ceiling meet, inviting a nice gentle back bend here. Let's take a breath or two. Stretching into the front of that right leg, that quadricep. On your next exhale, bring your palms together, down to your heart. If it's available, grasp your hands behind your back, this time the more unusual way. So put the other thumb on top. Draw your knuckles down towards the earth as you pinch your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And just take a breath or two here. And then come back to a neutral spine, release your hands, grab a hold of your chair. Come forward. Twist to face the right. Firmly planting that right leg. I'm going to give you a couple different options for your left leg. Left leg can step straight out from the hip. Maybe it steps out on a diagonal. Maybe you're able to step that leg all the way behind you. Your choice, your body, your practice. The only thing I do ask is that you keep the sole of that left foot flat on the earth to protect your knee joint and also to help engage the legs in this move. We're going to come into seated warrior two. So right knee is pointing towards the right, left leg is coming out to the side. Push down into both feet equally so you can really engage those legs, feeling those legs engage. And then exhale, bring your arms out to a T. So your right arm is in front, left arm is in back, shoulders are away from your ears, and bring your gaze out over those right fingertips. And then exhale, bring that right forearm to your right thigh as you bring your left arm up and overhead. If this doesn't feel good for your shoulder, something else you could possibly do would be to bring that left arm behind you, grabbing a hold of the chair. So your choice. Then inhale, you're gonna circle that left arm down, right fingertips come up to the sky. We're gonna come into a dancing warrior. Exhale, right forearm comes down, left arm comes up. One more time, opening up. Exhale, one more time, folding in. And then bring your arms back out to a T. As you inhale, bring those right fingertips forward. Exhale, bring your right arm to the inside of that right leg. And then bring your left arm straight up to the sky, palm facing the center of the room. Let's take a breath or two here. The more you push into that right leg for leverage, the more you're able to maybe draw that left shoulder back. Opening up your heart. Inhale, circle your arms back open to a T, gazes forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Grab a hold of your chair. Heel toe that left leg in. And we'll go to do the same flow on the other side. So turn and face the left side of the room. Plant your left leg firmly on the chair. Think about where you'd like to place that right leg, either coming straight up from the hip, coming out on a diagonal, or perhaps stepping all the way behind you. Again, thinking about keeping the sole of that foot flat against the earth, and you're pushing out from that pinky side edge of your foot. So engaging both legs. Inhale, bring your arms out to a T. This time your right arm's in front, left arm's in back. Gazing over that middle finger of that right hand. Exhale, bring that left forearm down. And bring that right arm up and overhead, parallel with your bicep parallel with your ear. If this doesn't feel good in your body, again, you have the option to just reach behind and grab a hold of your chair. Your choice. And then inhale. Right fingertips come down, left fingertips come up. Exhale, circling forward. Inhale, coming back. Last time. Exhale, coming forward. This time, inhale, bring your arms back to a T. Take a breath here. Exhale. And your next inhale, bring your left fingertips forward, then exhale, left arm comes to the inside of that left leg. And your right fingertips come up to the sky, palm facing the center of the room. Again, think about pushing into that left leg with your left arm as you draw that right shoulder back. Gaze can be forward, or maybe perhaps you lift your gaze if it feels okay in your neck. Exhale, coming back down, bringing your arms out to a T one final time. Bring your palms to your heart, heel toe, and back leg in. Grab a hold of the chair and come to face forward. Go ahead and bring your legs about chair width apart, maybe a little bit further, heels pointing in, toes pointing out. And just begin to enter some full body circles going one direction. It doesn't matter which direction you start in, because we're going to do both directions. Just bringing some final movements into the spine. And then the next time you come forward, pause, and then reverse this motion. Apologize for the squeaky chair that you can probably hear. Then come back to a neutral spine. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, drop that right shoulder down. Drawing that left shoulder back, gazing out towards the left side of the room. Inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, drop that left shoulder down, draw your right shoulder back. Gazing towards the right side of the room. Exhale, coming back up. Heel toe your feet back in, about hip width distance apart. Step your left leg long, toes pointing up towards the sky. Grasp your hands, bring your palms to your right left thigh. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades back, and exhale, hinge from the hips. Again, keeping your spine nice and long. Take an inhale here. Exhale, maybe you fold a little deeper. You could stay like this. Or maybe you bring your left hand to the outside of that right leg. And you bring your right hand behind you on the chair, allowing yourself to twist open to the right. Inhale, come back to center, slowly rise back up, bring that right foot with you. And then exhale, bring that left leg long in front of you. Grasp your hands, bring your palms to your right thigh. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades back, lift your heart. Exhale, hinge from the hips, stretching into the back of that left leg. Just take a breath or two here. You can stay just like this, or perhaps you decide to go for the twist on this side by bringing your right hand to the outside of your left leg and bringing your left hand behind you on the chair. And just twist open to the left. And then come back to center. Bring yourself back up to a seated position. Bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, circle your palms up and overhead. Palms come together. Exhale, palms come down to your heart. Then go ahead and just let yourself scoot back in your chair and get comfortable. Bring your palms to your lap, either in a receiving position or perhaps maybe you turn your palms up. Actually in a grounding position if your palms are down. Or maybe you turn your palms up into a receiving position. And I invite you to close your eyes just for a moment here. And if closing your eyes is not available, perhaps you lower your gaze, but just allow yourself to turn inward for just a moment or two. I'd like you to take a quick body scan, starting with your toes and working all the way up to the crown of your head. And just noticing any sensations you feel in your body, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. I'd like you just to notice without judgment. Maybe noticing if anything has shifted or changed. And just take one or two more breaths here. And take one deep inhale. Then sigh it all out. Do it one more time. Inhale, nice deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it all out. Sit up so that your back is away from your chair. Bring your palms back to your heart. Call back the intention that you set at today's practice. Once again, repeating it to yourself. Thanking it for being there, thanking your heart for offering it to you. Thank you for joining me this evening for your yoga practice, for my yoga practice. I hope the rest of your day is filled with peace, love, joy, and happiness, and I hope you have blessings beyond any worries or challenges you may face. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.